Hello everyone, Maleficious here, and well, between the rising political instability in the United States of America and my inability to find a job, I'm being forced to make a pretty significant change. That's right, I am hereby announcing my emigration to China to begin my career as an electrical engineer. I'm sure the one semester I had in college means I'm completely qualified for this position. Greetings, I'm Maleficious, and well, I've clearly not moved to China in actuality, I'm just playing Shenzhen IO. And this is quite an interesting game. It's kind of a mix of programming simulation and electrical engineering simulation. And, well, it was an early access game for a few months, but it's actually been fully released now. But yeah, the idea is you play someone who's migrated to China to work as an electrical engineer. Or rather, the idea is that you are the person who's immigrated to China. But yeah, we're now in Shenzhen. I'm afraid my Mandarin's not very good. Huaqiangbei district? I think. Anyway, weather is hazy, temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. Air quality very poor, drone activity light. Oh yes, I've got a mug of water tonight. If I were trying to be kind of authentic, I've tried brewing a mug of tea, but I don't know, I didn't feel like putting in the effort because I may be coming down with a cold. So if I'm not talking that much, it's because of that. Anyway, got three options on our control panel. We've got concept mail, we've got data sheets, and we've got the control panel. So let's start with the mail. Yeah, welcome. I'm not very good. I don't know Mandarin, or this might not be Mandarin. I'm not sure. But leader at longtengco limited.gd.cn. Dear new employee, thank you for joining Shenzhen Longteng Electronics Company Limited. We aim to become a world-leading company in the electronics industry and a respected brand, with products in homes, offices, and public spaces across the world. Longteng Electronics was founded on the following principles. 1. Diligence. This means both diligence in your work and diligence in your life. When you encounter a problem, do not give up. Even if you are not talented, by working at it every day, little by little, you can achieve the goal. 2. Connections. The process of creating electronics is the process of creating connections between different components. In the same way, we do business by making connections with other people. Therefore, it is important to always be making connections in your work. 3. Salubriousness. An unhealthy mind creates an inefficient design. An unhealthy body builds a defective product. Follow correct eating, correct behavior, and correct thinking in order to maximize your potential. Now, yeah, we already know the kind of state China is, so kind of makes sense that they would be, well, that's kind of more, well, no, that's a lot more cultural than political, though. Anyway, please keep these principles in mind as you contribute to our efforts. Wang Yonghong, CEO, Shenzhen Longteng Electronics Company Limited. Welcome from Carl Teskey. Fresh meat. Just kidding. Welcome to southern China. It's alright, I suppose, except for the heat, smog, and lack of decent cheese here in Shenzhen. Still far better than any engineering gig I can find back home in the UK, though. I'm assuming you ended up here for similar reasons? Carl. Another reply from Joe, who's, guessing native Chinese as opposed to expatriate. Yo, so I heard you're our newest ace engineer who's going to kick ass and take names, am I right? You've probably heard all about me already, but I'm the product guy who loves to find amazing opportunities and make deals happen. Let's do this. Joe Haidao, product manager. Yeah, It's D, because, you know, Dao De Ching. And welcome from Wu Li Li. Greetings and welcome to the team. As you've already been made aware, we are on a major international expansion effort, and we are very eager to see you bring your skills and expertise to our company. Li Li Wu, Vice President of Product, Longteng Co. Limited. Welcome from David P. Solomon. I'm guessing that's Ni Hao? I could be mistaken. I'm probably very mistaken. My name is David, and there it is, in Chinese, and I was brought on to help Longteng with its international push. Though I've only recently moved here from San Francisco, where I should point out there is a very vibrant Chinatown, I am really loving it so far. It is truly fascinating to see a culture at once so ancient and so modern from up close. I am sure we will be working closely together to create many successful products. And I don't know what that is. Sorry. David P. Solomon, International Product Manager, Shenzhen Longteng Electronics Co. Limited. Welcome from... Hello, my name is Ji Zhang? I know... It's explained later. The ZH sound in Mandarin Chinese is pronounced as RJ, but I don't know how to pronounce the written J. Gi Zhang? I don't know. That's probably wrong. Anyway, I am the Chief Staff Engineer, your boss. I have not managed many foreign workers before, so please understand if I make a mistake here or there. Anyway, I will send you your first job shortly. So yeah, this is the primary interface. Go through emails and we get assignments. Ah yes, important. Read the manual. From Carl Teskey. I know, you're so good at engineering systems and your life in general, you haven't needed a manual in ages, right? Well, trust me on this one. You really want to read the manual here. Even better if you keep it handy as you work. Don't be like the non-manual using person who quit just before you started and whose name shall never be uttered again. Carl. And yeah, that's... Huh. Oh, okay, there we go. Interface, home and back. So we go back. From here, you can click datasheets to bring up the manual. Although what this does is it just launches a PDF file that's included with the game. Although, and yeah, as it recommends here, recommend highly printing this manual and assembling a binder that you can refer to as you play, which I've actually done. I've got my binder set up here. Yeah, this is an Avery 1/2 inch binder. Yeah, they recommend a 1/2 inch 3-ring binder. And it's 5-part tab dividers. Well, I got a set of 5-part tab dividers. It's also from Avery, or Avery. It's not exactly the kind that they recommend, but it's working out well enough. But yeah, the manual is divided into 5 parts: application notes, language reference, parts data sheets, supplemental data, and engineering notes. Oh, I wonder if there's quick notes for bookmarks? Yes! Thank you, PDF files. Okay, so anyway, yeah, story introduction includes some supplementary material, an email from your, yeah, as you can see here, it's an email from a recruiter for a placement agency she's unable to find any work for you in the United States of America, and so she recommends you start looking into China. Then here's one from, yeah, the Chinese placement organization, visa application form for the People's Republic of China. And as you can see, date of entry is 2026, September 28th, so this game takes place in the future. Then application notes. This kind of explains how the electronics works. You got simple I/O, simple input/output. So yeah, and XBus is data. But yeah, and then you also got this is a language reference. It explains how you'll be programming. Parts data sheets explains most of the components, and supplemental data will be referred to as project's demand. Anyway, back to the game. And back to the email. And time to start the first project, Security Camera Fake. Okay, this product is an imitation mock security camera. It has 2 blinking lights. The first light blinks in a regular pattern. The second light is an internet light, so it should be blinking in a more random, intermittent pattern to resemble data upload. As you will notice, the design is partially complete already. Previous engineer quit before finishing the assignment. Note the timing diagrams in the verification tab. When you simulate, your outputs should match those expected values as indicated. Let the simulation run until it has passed all of the test cases to make sure you have a proper solution. G. Or G? Okay, from Carl Teskey. I'm absolutely certain you'll do better than the last person. Objective: create a working design for this product. Okay. And let's see, new design 1. Create a working design for this product, view histogram and reports. Yeah. Anyway, if we click here, we could open a complete new design. There's some options like clone, rename, and trash. So let's take a look. Okay, so yep, this is the design schematic design. Oh, tasty water. Anyway, information. Fake surveillance camera. Active and network are simple outputs connected to LEDs. Control the active and network outputs with fixed repeating signals as indicated in the verification tab. So if we switch over to verification, okay, so this is the output for active, which is the red light. This is the network output, which is supposed to look like it's uploading randomly, but it's clearly on a pattern. And we can see what's already been done here. So a microcontroller, specifically an MC4000, has been put in, and its output has been connected through P0. In this case, with the MC4000, P0 and P1 are simple input-output ports, or I/O ports, and X0, X1 are XBus ports, which export XBus data. But that's not really needed because we've got 2 output ports here. So anyway, it's connected up to the active, and it's time to actually explain the language reference a bit. So, up here, move 0 P0. That outputs a signal from P0, and because it's wired up to active, that means that basically it sets this value, it puts an output a signal value of 0. Granted, I think most input and output through these will be 0 or 100. I could be mistaken. Then the next line is SLP6, which means sleep for 6 ticks, seconds, cycles. I'm not sure. Actually, it might be explained in the language reference. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, yeah. Sleep for the number of time units specified by the operand. Because, well, if you don't instruct it to sleep, it processes too quickly. And so you need it to slow down. Okay, so after it sleeps for 6 time units, it gets a new command, move 100 P0. So that outputs a max signal through P0 to the active. And then the next command, sleep 6. Then it cycles through, although there are commands down here. As you can see, there's a pound sign here for hashtag or hash. I'm not sure exactly how to reference it. And this is how you write comments in this particular pseudo-language. As we can see, the previous engineer has written, "Why is this so hard?" and put a frowny face in. So, if we advance, we can see that it works correctly, at least for the active simple output, but the network simple output is wrong. So, to do that, we're going to need to put in another microcontroller. Now, as it looks, we need to... It looks like we need to wait 4 seconds or 4 time units, then push out a signal of 100 for 2 time units, then drop back down to 0 for 1 time unit, and then use a signal of 1 time unit for a signal of 100 for 1 time unit, and then drop back down for 1, 2, 3, 4 time units. So we just okay, so first we need to move 0 to P0. Actually, it would help if I linked it up first. There we go. Great. Then we need to sleep for 4 time units, then move 100 to P0, sleep for 2 time units, move 0 to P0, sleep for 1 time unit, then move 100 to P0, and sleep for 1. And that's just enough time. There's just enough space in here. I think there might be one more line of space here, but then again, we don't really need it. Okay, and then it should cycle back to here. Because, yeah, it's 4 seconds, then 2 seconds, then 1 second, 1 second. It's a 8-second cycle. Huh. Yeah, okay, so it should be on it's on a different time cycle then. So, let's go through this. Step. Okay. And we'll advance 1 tick at a time. If we do step, it goes through 1 command at a time. And we've got, it looks like we've got our timing sync set up correctly. And it looks good, so I'm going to run simulate. You've successfully completed 1 test run. Let simulation continue running to complete the verification process. And you can see down here in the lower right, this simulate. Great. Okay, so now we get to see our stuff in comparison to other people.